damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it on the bootleg. They're all over him. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
From deep, it's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start on the ground with Brown. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Turns it upfield. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Singleton. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Flips it out to the back. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll ride him again. Turning it on. He's past the marker. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Made a defender miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it in his belly. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's McCoy. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on first down.
Ready.
Handoff, Isaac Brown. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Sells to run, looking to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Second and long here. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he avoids the sack.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They need a huge play on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A designed run for the quarterback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Noles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. Look out! And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Here comes the heat. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. A give to Brown. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. 22, go.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Comes down, it's Foley. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hand off for Brown. Driven back.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Ready? Red 54, red 54. Ready, go!
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. Plows through the defense. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Motion from the wideout. On the option. Keeps it on the option. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Out wide right, it's Foley. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw
right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Louisville! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And That's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Throwing right. This time he's got his man. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go. Ready? Slide. Go.
On the ground with the counter. Enough to move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as a return is stopped short of the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide right, it's Brown. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Skinner. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the play.
Let it go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Brown again. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Pulls it. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knowles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Left side is Richardson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Caught behind the line. It's McCoy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go!
A give to Brown. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds his man. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Turns out it's Foley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll have to push it downfield. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Misses badly on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
down to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the... He is in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take what... He's going for it all. Got it down the field. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Cardinals will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up for the PAT.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The give. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Croma. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you're in that fringe area of the field, right, David, on 3rd down, where you're trying to run the ball, and you might not get the 1st down. So it's up 4th and short. You stay on the field. Don't worry about that. He got in the 2nd level, and he was gone. Great job up front by the offensive line here late in the game.
And it's a hard spot to be in as a defense because you don't want to be too aggressive and give up a big play, but you got to be aggressive enough because you know 4th down is a real thing for a lot of coordinators. No decision made. Like, not a good enough job seeing it, diagnosing it, trying to make a tackle, and the offense scores a touchdown.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. In traffic, it's McCoy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense has needed some kind of a big play, man. Something to get them going, to hang their hat on. They're trailing in this game. Palmer, is this it? Can they get the run game going? Is there enough time to continue to pound away?
Yeah, and it's frustrating for the defense. They've been playing so well up to this point, and then to give up a long touchdown run like that, that's a gut punch. You've got the lead, but when you take the field again, this defense, they have to get that mentality, that confidence back, because this game isn't over.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Right side, it's Robinson. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it on the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Might as well run him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They'll run it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Holds on, it's Brown. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Hand off for Brown. On the move is the 30. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Pack's got it on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. At the 45 on his way. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. A give to Brown. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Foley. Makes the grab in their space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down, gonna throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll run with Brown. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their